Hi there. The Yale 3109 Plus and 4109 Plus are premium quality mortise locks for use in residential applications. In this video, we'll talk you through step by step how to install the Yale 3109 Plus and 4109 Plus digital door locks. This guide is for professional installers or advanced DIYers only, so if that's not you, you might want to get a pro in to help out. Okay, before you start, take everything out of the box and check it's all there. You'll also need a number 2 Phillips screwdriver and some pliers. We'll be showing this on the 3109 Plus, but the installation is exactly the same for the 4109 Plus. Let's start with the lock body. Step 1, make sure the door has been blown out fully of machine swarf. Any extra metal filings in there could short out the lock, so it's an important step. Next, make sure the escape function screws are on the inside of the lock body. Then set the handing of the lock. Pull and twist to change direction like so, then remove the black plastic keeper. Now you're ready to fit the lock body in the door. Feed the cable through the middle hole to the inside. Make sure the cable can move freely and doesn't get trapped or pinched once the lock body is screwed in. Now let's move on to the keypad. Hold the keypad up to the door edge and mark the tail bar at the centre of the lock. For a standard 40mm door, this is the bottom notch. Trim the tail bar just below this mark and ensure there are no rough burrs. Now fit the keypad onto the door, ensuring that the tail bar is vertical, like this. Then fit the steel mounting plate on the inside of the door to hold the external keypad in place. Feed the white cable through the top slot and the black cable through the smaller hole furthest from the latch. Choose the correct length screws for the door. Again, for a 40mm door, these will be the shortest length provided. And tighten them, not too much though, or it might compress the door and bind the lock. Next, take your screwdriver and check the operation of the bolt on the inside to make sure it throws easily. Also check it can't be pushed back in when thrown. If it can, you'll need to remove the external keypad, turn the tail bar 180 degrees and put it back on again. Now for the internal half. Hold the internal half of the lock up to the door and mark the tail bar at the centre of the lock. Trim just below this line and remove any burrs as before. Next, plug the white and black cables into the circuit board like so. As much as you can, push the spare white cable back into the door cavity and make sure the wires won't be nipped when you fit the internal half. Now fit the internal half to the mounting plate with the 6 screws provided. Once fitted, test the internal snib moves freely and also test the keys in the lock, ensuring the bolt can't be pushed back in each time. Finally, now the lock's installed, insert the 4 AA batteries provided and check everything works. Make sure the middle button below the handle is sticking out. The green colour should be showing on the lock-unlock switch. Last but not least, the strike. Hold up the white strike pocket and the strike to the frame and screw both into place using the screws provided. The white strike pocket must be used to ensure the correct clearance for the bolt. If you have any problems with installation of the strike, a strike kit for aluminium frames is available separately from Yale. This provides a rolled lip and includes required packers for the fitment. And we're done. The Yale 3109 Plus or 4109 Plus digital door lock, all safely installed. Now it's time for programming, which you can learn all about in the next video. Or keep watching for some handy troubleshooting tips. First up, the lock body installation. The first thing is to ensure you've cleaned the door of machine swarf. If not, any stray metal shards can short the internal electronics. Also, make sure the cable isn't trapped between the lock body and the door. Here's another common problem. Make sure the escape side is on the inside of the door when you install it, and the screws fitted on the inside too. Next, we turn to the keypad. Make sure you trim the tail bar and ensure there are no burrs. Also, don't over-tighten the screws, as this will start to compress the door and bind the lock. When you install the internal half of the lock, again make sure no cables are being pinched. This could affect the performance. And it sounds simple, but make sure the batteries are inserted the right way round. Also, if you've replaced the batteries that came with the lock, ensure that you're using high-quality alkaline batteries, not rechargeable, as they could cause the lock to malfunction. If the door handle isn't working, you may have forgotten to turn off the child safety function. To turn it off, simply use the Allen key inside the battery cover to fix the button in the down position. Never try to disassemble the unit by yourself to fix the problem. This can cause the lock to stop operating and will also affect your warranty. This lock comes with a strike, but if you have any problems with installation, a strike kit for aluminium frames is available separately from Yale. This provides a rolled lip and includes required packers for the fitting. If the door isn't shutting properly, it may be that your strike and bolt aren't aligned. Check the alignment and adjust accordingly. You can find out more about the 3109 Plus and 4109 Plus in your manual or on our website. Thanks for watching.